Hello and welcome to this edition of KTF TV. Today we're going to be talking about how to crack your screen. So you're going to have the screen crack come up as the dodgeball flies across the screen. Here, this is what it looks like. Pretty cool and dramatic effect. So let's go ahead and get into it. So we're going to go ahead and delete these files. Now, today we're going to talk about how to make the screen crack. I'm not going to show you how to animate the dodgeball. That will be in another lesson. So, to create the screen crack, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and open up our internet browser and type in shattered glass. And we're going to pull up Google Images here. And we're going to look for a shattered glass image. I really like this white one, and I'll show you why here in a minute. But in order to demonstrate, we're going to have to drag into Photoshop. As you see, I was playing with it earlier. Now, we need the background color to be the same as the video. So this picture background has to be the same as the video background. So how we're going to do that, we're just going to inverse the image by hitting Control-I on your Mac or Command-I on your Mac or Control-I on the PC. And we're going to go ahead and save this image to wherever we want. Now, I already have it saved on my desktop and in Final Cut Pro, so I'm not going to save this exact image. Now, I have it here in Final Cut. If you don't know how to bring something into Final Cut, we're going to use the import file command and bring that image in. Now, in order to create this effect, we're going to take our image here, as you can see, drag it into the timeline to where we want it. Let's go ahead and shorten this up a tad. And to create the effect, we see here that it overlays the title. Well, we don't want that. We want the crack to be over the title, but we also want to be able to see the title behind it. So in order to do that, we're going to have to use our composite modes. So in order to pull up our composite modes, we're going to right click the image layer, composite mode, and we can go ahead and play with a couple of them. This is what add looks like. Kind of gives us the effect we want. Okay, let's go and see what else we have. If we do screen, doesn't really give us the effect, or gives us a little bit of the effect. Let's see what subtract is. Subtract. No, subtract isn't really quite what we want. So let's go and do difference. I was playing around with this earlier. Difference is what I used. Brings out the definition that we want, and that looks really good. And all we got to do now is just render it out, and there is our screen crack in Final Cut Pro.